Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time! Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you all a 5-minute Marvel story. I will put the rest of the ones that I read in the link in the description box at the link below. Right now I will be reading to you all Marvel, The Switch Up. It was a stormy night as Black Widow and Hawkeye carried out a top secret mission deep within Hydra's base. It's kind of spooky down here, Hawkeye said. Can we eat after this? I'm starving. The sooner we secure the thumb drive with the plans to Hydra's super weapon, the sooner we can eat. It's locked inside this vault, Black Widow replied. We need to grab it and get out of here. To unlock the vault, all Hawkeye had to do was say the code words. There was just one problem. He'd forgotten what they were. Hurry it up, partner, Black Widow said. We don't have much time. Hawkeye had been paying attention during the mission brief, but he couldn't remember. Open sesame? He whispered. Incorrect, the computer snapped. If you're not going to take our mission seriously, maybe it's time we took a break from being partners, said Black Widow. Hawkeye wasn't sure what to say. Halt! A voice called out. Hydra's robot soldiers were on the attack. That's why they're running. Before Hawkeye could reach the exit, a Hydra robot jumped out of nowhere and bonked him on the head. Ouch! He replied. He yelped, falling to the ground with a thud. Wait a minute, where am I? Who are you? What's going on here? What? Black Widow exclaimed. Hawkeye, please don't tell me you lost your memory. Who is Hawkeye? Hawkeye asked, confused. Before Black Widow could answer, Hydra's robots grabbed the two heroes and tossed them into separate jail cells. This is bad, Black Widow said, pacing back and forth. We need to find a way out of here as quickly as possible. I agree, Hawkeye said, shaking his head. What's your name again? I'm Black Widow. You're Hawkeye. We're Avengers, she explained. You really don't remember anything? Hawkeye was confused. What are we avenging? Black Widow reminded her partner about his life as a superhero. She hoped that recounting stories of their adventures together would help jog his memory. You were the guy who single-handedly stopped Thanos from destroying the planet, she explained. That's kind of a big deal. Hawkeye rubbed his chin. These are great stories, but they're not ringing any bells. Sorry, lady. Black Widow was at her wit's end. Don't you remember me? I'm your partner, she said. We might argue sometimes, sure, but we've always got each other's backs. Suddenly, Black Widow heard the robot guard's footsteps. It was headed in their direction. Black Widow climbed up into the ceiling until she was completely out of sight. Hey, where'd she go? The guard said. Smack! Black Widow swung down from above and kicked the guard in the face. His robot head went flying through the air. That takes care of that, said Black Widow. Awesome, Hawkeye cheered. You're good at this hero stuff. Black Widow rolled her eyes. Thanks. I know. Now follow my lead. She grabbed their weapons, handing Hawkeye his quiver and bow. They ran through the open cell door. This tunnel will take us to the roof, Black Widow said. There's a jump ship up there we can use to escape. Wow, you really know what you're doing, said Hawkeye. Black Widow was all business. When we get up there, be prepared for anything. They arrived on the roof to find themselves surrounded by robots once more. I'm getting a little tired of this, Black Widow growled. What's the plan? Hawkeye asked. The plan is we kick their rear ends, Black Widow said. Let's dance. Two Hydra robots sneaked up behind Black Widow and grabbed her on either side. Fire special arrow with the red tip, Black Widow said, struggling. Hawkeye spilled his entire quiver full of arrows. Nuts! He shouted. He searched through the pile, but he couldn't find the right one. We're running out of time, Black Widow said. I'll just have to handle this myself. Black Widow summoned every ounce of strength she had, smashing the Hydra robots into each other and destroying them in a burst of sparks. Hawkeye found the red-tipped arrow. Better late than never, right? Another round of Hydra robots was on the move. Get it together, Hawkeye! Black Widow exclaimed. You're the world's best marksman. It's time you remember that. Yes, it is time you remember that, because she is fighting all these people. Hawkeye felt a jolt in his brain. His memory had returned at last. His partner's words was exactly what he needed to hear. Check this out, he said. He shot his arrow through the row of robots like a torpedo. Welcome back, Black Widow said. Took you long enough. Tell me about it, Hawkeye said, grinning. I just remembered something else, Hawkeye exclaimed. Time to get that thumb drive so we can get out of here. Be right back. Hurry up, Black Widow said. We don't have all day. Hawkeye ran to the vault and delivered the secret code words. The door unlocked. He grabbed the thumb drive, returned to his partner, and hopped into the jump ship with Black Widow. Time to go. You sure you remember how to fly that thing? Asked Black Widow. Trust me, Hawkeye said. The hero settled into the ship and fired up the engine. Crack-a-boom! Hawkeye realized he hadn't been the best partner he could have been. I really messed up, Widow. You had my back, but I didn't have yours, he confessed. It won't happen again. You have my word. Thanks, said Black Widow. I appreciate that. Partners. A sudden grumbling sound shook the heroes in their seats. What was that? Black Widow asked. Did one of Hydra's robots sneak onto the ship? Hawkeye was embarrassed. His stomach was grumbling. That was me. I'm still hungry, he said, chuckling. Can we stop at the nearest taco truck? That is, if you don't mind. You got it, Black Widow replied. Anything for my partner. All right, guys, that is the end of the switch up. That was the Avengers, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. All right, guys, thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time on today. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, bye.